So we are still on week 3 of the workbook, and this particular section is managing availability 3, eliminating my situational triggers people. This section focuses on specific things that the patient will do to eliminate every single old friend from their personal space. Every single person, user 1, user 2, user 3, must feature in this place. Either you tell us what you're going to do to eliminate them from your personal space, or you write impossible. So if you cannot think of anything to do to eliminate them, or if maybe they have benefit to you and you cannot really let them go, maybe they're family members, maybe they are giving you money, maybe they are giving you emotional support, maybe they are your intimate partners. If you cannot eliminate them or you're not ready to eliminate them, just put impossible. Then you give reason why you are telling us you cannot eliminate them. In this example, this person said that Miss Spicy, I can't eliminate her because she's my sister and there's no way I can cut her off. So give a reason for every impossible. Maybe I can't eliminate her because she's giving me money. I can't eliminate him because he gives me business updates. So just give us a reason why you can't eliminate this person. For those that you are ready to eliminate or cut off from your life, you tell us what you're going to do, and you tell us when you're going to do it. So that when you have now done it, under the remark component, you now tell us, I have done it. I did this on so and so date. And my doctor was here, or this is how I did it, something of that sort. So you are doing this for every single source persons. It's user 1, user 2, user 3, seller. We are now in managing availability 4, eliminating my situational triggers, source places or source locations. So we are doing the same thing that we did when we were eliminating or cutting off from source persons. So in this section, you're just simply going to tell us the steps you're taking to remove or eliminate every source place or location from your personal space. What will you do to make it very difficult to go to the source location? What will you do to make it almost impossible for the source location to enter your personal space? That is, even if you want to go there, you have done something that there is no way that you'll be allowed into that space again, or you'll be afraid to go to that space, even if you want to go there. So you will do this for all the source locations, the primary and secondary source locations. This is managing availability 5, handling or meeting my impossible or already cut off source people triggers. This section is about those persons that even though you've cut off from, they find a way to enter your personal space. There is something like a magnet that pulls old friends back to you. When you've left drugs, they find their way back to you. So this section is basically for everybody that are source people. What will you say and do to them if you happen to meet them on the road or at an event by chance without feeling awkward? What will you do? We have given you some tips. Now, these persons, when you see them, they might offer you drugs, they might not offer you drugs. So, the first part just gives you tips on how to respond to when they're offering you drugs. So, the first action you're going to take is to pay attention. Any point that you hear them mention drugs, or any point that you see them bring out drugs, that is when you now initiate your response. So the very first thing you're paying attention to, if you would hear them talk about drugs directly or indirectly. Okay, let's go to this place and go and chill like we used to go before. Or they pull out cigarette or whatever it is they're pulling out from their pocket. So that is when you now initiate the conversation. We call this drug refusal skill. So it's simple. You make eye contact, you say no, you communicate your boundaries, don't leave room open to future offers, respond assertively. And as you're doing this, address any fear of, okay, what if I need these people in the future? Or if they have any benefit that they normally give me, how will I get it back? Address those kind of fears because it can interfere with you cutting off. The second aspect is these people might appear in your personal space and would not offer you drugs. So it's important because even if they don't offer you drugs, being with them for a prolonged period will activate the craving self. So this section basically prepares you on what to say and what to do when they enter your personal space and offer you drugs, what to do and what to say when they just enter your personal space and have not yet offered you drugs without feeling awkward. So you must complete this section. Try to be very detailed because after you're done writing what you would do and what you would say, you'll be asked to do a role play. So you would do a drama, who would act, so the coach or any other participant would take the role of the person offering you, of an old friend of your drug seller, and you would act out what you claim you will do and say, and you will be scored. Your score, if you pass, you can now move to the last segment of the program. If you fail, you will be asked to repeat it. So you will tell us what you will do and say when you meet an old friend on the road, when an intimate partner or a sexual partner chats you or calls you up, what you would do and say when there are many old friends, that's more than one friend this time at a room or at a party, when a work colleague calls you up for a meetup, maybe even other people, drug dealers, when you meet new persons that were not on your list originally. You'll be given a chance to tell us what you're going to do and say. And you'll be updating this list. It's not just a one-time thing because you'll meet new people. The people that, as you're filling this list, you cannot remember. You'll meet them tomorrow. And you'll have to do the same thing for them. In the next section, we will be discussing the scoring sheet for the role play section. So we'll be discussing how we will score your performance. That's how you acted, what you said, what you did. When you met people who offered you drugs, when you met old friends who did not offer you drugs. So we'll be discussing how the coach would score you. There is a scoring sheet for this. So we'll be discussing how the scoring sheet will be graded.